Hello everyone, I'm Tammy. Welcome back to GMM Rooted Paws Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful beaded spider. Let's get started. I had found a video online about a Christmas spider, which I'll attach below. So I made one here. This is an original first one with a chain where it has a homemade hook that you can hang on a flower pot. You can hang him on a flower pot. You can hang any of them on a flower pot with their legs, but I've just been enjoying making my little spiders, and I thought I'd make one with you today. Yes. So let's get started. First, we're going to start off with a large bead that will be the body of the spider, and a smaller bead that will be the head of the spider. Then we're going to have a 4-inch piece of 20 gauge wire. We're going to cut 4 8-inch pieces of 24 gauge wire. 16 crystals, since we'll have 8 legs. I will also need about 9 of the bugle beads that are spirally for each one of his legs. I need to have a set of pliers. I'll need to use a set of cutters. First, we're going to take the 20 gauge piece of wire and we're going to coil the end. Just make 1 to 2 loops. Sometimes if I don't like the end of that loop, I will cut it off. You can see that. Then we're going to add the large body bead. We also then add the small head bead. What I do is we got to leave a little bit of gap for the 8 legs. So we're going to cut off a little bit of this wire. I'm just going to use my finger as a judge here, and we're going to cut the end of this wire off. And we're gonna coil the end. Keep coiling it until you get a little closer to that head bead, and you want to leave a little room so you can put your little wiggle room so you can put your legs. So we're going to take these 4 legs and we're going to put the ends and match them up together. We're going to fold them in half, best judge from looking at. Okay. And then we're going to stick those in between the head and the body on the wire. You're going to twist that once around, and then you're going to pull tightly, and it'll straighten out the wires at the same time as you're pulling tightly. Now that you have your legs on, you're going to tighten up. You can either do the head or the bottom body part, and just tighten up your coil just to make it not so loose. So there you have the head and the body and the legs. So what I do is I just separate them out. Just separate your 4, separate these 4, and then I kind of like to do a little pattern with your legs. So I usually do 3 of the bugle seed beads that are 6 mm. I got dynamites. I start with 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. I add a crystal, and then I add 3 more beads. Add another crystal, and I end it with 3 more beads. Want to, you can make your legs a little bit longer. I like to keep them about this size. Sometimes they feel a little less sturdy when you get more on there. But I have the 3, the crystal, the 3, the crystal, and the 3. So I'm going to just kind of judge this and cut this end off so then I can coil my leg. Kind of just, again, went by the length of my top part of my finger. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to coil the leg end. And if there's too much, we can cut it off a little bit more, stop the coil, or just keep coiling until you get down to where your leg is tight. So there's the first leg for your spider. Then you gotta continue doing the other 7 legs, and I'm gonna go off camera, finish those 7 legs, and then I will show you the finished product. Okay, I'm back and I got all my spider legs done. Again, here's his head with the coil, bottom with the coil, and you can move these coils however you want or see fit. His legs with the coil, you could make the coiled legs like go down or up, or I just kind of leave them the way they coiled themselves. And then what I do to adjust the legs, I point the first crystal up and then I put the second crystal down, and you can adjust these legs however looks best for you. And you can do this, and you can do it this way or this way, whichever looks to be what you like the look of. We're going to up and down, up and down, up and down, and then I can move him a little down, and here you have the little spider. You can make him, you can actually, if you want him to stand, you can actually push his legs down a little bit and he will stand up a little bit. Or you can take his legs and you can hook them together and have them go up this, or go add a little chain and a hook and put them on a pot. That was the tutorial of how to make a spider.